How's it going on, everybody? Welcome to Python learning. Okay, mastering Python, a complete beginner to advanced guide. As I have already given the introduction to Python as well in my previous section, you can go and watch, right?
Are you ready to dive into the fascinating world of Pythonista? In this YouTube channel, we explore what it means to be a Pythonista, uncovering the secrets of Python programming and delving into the art of crafting elegant solutions with this versatile language. Join us on this exciting journey as we embrace the power of Python. Subscribe to iKHOMKODES today and embark on a journey of discovery and innovation.
Okay, language features. Some of the language features include integrated, platform independent, free and open source, that is redistributable, high-level language, simple, embeddable, robust, and rich library support. The Python standard library is very vast, known as the batteries included philosophy of Python, right? It can help do various things, including regular expressions, documentation generation, unit testing, trading, databases, web browsers, CGI, email, XML, HTML, WAV files, cryptography, GUI, and many more. Besides the standard library, there are various other high-quality libraries such as the Python Imaging Library, PIL, which is an amazingly simple image manipulation library, right? Okay, let me give you a short comparison between Python and Java as well. Okay, Python is dynamically typed, whereas Java is statically typed. Okay, so Python is dynamically typed in a sense that it doesn't need to declare anything. An assignment statement binds a name to an object, and the object can be of any type. No typecasting is required when using container objects. Whereas in Java programming, being statically typed, all variable names along with their types must be explicitly declared, right? So attempting to assign an object of the wrong type to a variable name triggers a type exception. That is quite tiresome thing. Okay, typecasting is required when using container objects in Java programming. In Python, concise express much in limited words, whereas in Java programming, purpose contains more words. Python is a compact programming language, whereas Java is less compact in comparison to Python. Python uses indentation for structuring code, whereas Java uses braces for structuring code. Okay, so let's dive into our programming world. We'll be dealing about the Python programming, right? Okay, so let me tell you something about the software making use of Python. Software is making use of Python. Yeah, Python has been successfully embedded in a number of software products such as scripting language. First, GNU debugger uses Python as a pretty printer to show complex structures such as C++ containers. Secondly, Python has also been used in artificial intelligence. Thirdly, Python is often used for natural language processing tasks. Let me tell you something about the current applications of Python as well. Okay, so currently Python has been used in various sectors, right? So, okay, a number of Linux distributions use installers written in Python. Example, in Ubuntu, we have the Ubiquiti. Python has seen extensive use in the information security industry, including in exploit development. And Python has been excessively used in Raspberry Pi as well. The Raspberry Pi single board computer uses Python as its principal user programming language. Okay, Python is now being used in game development areas also. Let me tell you, everything in this world has pros as well as cons. Okay, so pros of Python programming is that, as I mentioned earlier, simplicity is the philosophy. Okay, the philosophy of Python programming is just simply simplicity is the best, right? Let me tell you the pros and cons of Python programming as well. Okay, so under pros we have ease of use and multi-paradigm approach, right? Multi-paradigm approach. And under cons we have slow speed of execution. Slow speed of execution compared to C++. And another cons is absence from mobile computing and browsers. And thirdly, for the C++ programmers, switching to Python can be irritating as the language requires proper indentation of code. Certain variable names commonly used like sum are functions in Python, so C++ programmers have to look out for these.